Nigerians cannot pray their way out of the problem that they play their way into. Those of you that the role that you play in bringing in herdsmen into your land, you have to play the same role those people out of your land. Else, this problem will keep happening over again. So before we begin to explain, why do I say something like this? If you go back in time, check record or check history, discover that there's no place we have S-men that there's no conflict between the herders and the farmers. That's always been like that, like big conflict, crying of people, unprovoked. They will just buy some people that doesn't know anything. At the end of the day, you start hearing story like they went and steal their cow. That's why they cried the person. And funny enough, the person they have no business with the people that stole their cow. It has always been like that. The question now is that how does those people occupy communities when they are not an indigene of that place? First of all, before they came, you will go and see your community leaders. They went to see your community leaders. They will tell them that, oh, we want to use our cow to feed in your land. Maybe the community leader will say, okay, we have farmers here and we don't want a situation whereby you, the farmers, will be having issues. They will tell you that, oh, no, our cow don't eat people's plants. The bush path that will be following, blah, 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 blah. And then instead of the community leader, call the farmers, people, and tell them that this is the recent development. This was trying to take place in our land. So what do? We go ahead on his own and give them permission. For them to gain ownership of that community, they will give that community leader some token, some amount of money, and then they will give him like 2 or 3 cows. And this cow will be under the custody of this aboki, and they will be taking care of this cow for this man. Every year they will tell you that your cow gave birth, this is that, they sell this one, they want to sell your cow. They will make sure they will be very, very transparent with these community leaders. So after they pay this money, they will now go ahead to destroy, killing, and raping people. The people in that community. You will always see that the community leaders will not say anything. The reason is that collected the money. Whenever you confronted those aboki, they will tell you it was those community leaders that gave them access to stay here, that the people that are doing this thing are not part of them. But meanwhile, several people has been tied in every community as a result of them saying that it was because they stole their cow. I know, like, it has happened severally. We know some people that has passed on like that we know that maybe he's a farmer. He just went to the farm before you know you met his dead body, and then they said somebody stole their cow and they did what they did. Even when you arrested those people and take them to police station, the police people will have to release this person, which we are still coming to talk about today. And when the community people now went to go and confront those aboki and said, why are you people cow to eat our plantation? They will tell you that they have paid for the whole of the place. That's why even you that's farming on that place, you are farming on their land. They look at you as if you are farming on their land. Meanwhile, they are not an indigene. They don't even know anything. But because they've settled the community leader, they now feel that they own the whole of the places. This is what built hunger in Nigeria. Go and check each places that those aboki has occupied for over like 10 to 15. Check those places. They cannot produce anything. Because every dry season, they will always use their cow to eat people's plants and tie those people if they make noise. Then there's nothing like bandit. This time that we know some of those things, they were nothing like bandit or Boko Haram. These are just normal herdsmen doing their thing. Very wicked and heartless set of people. And now, how is this thing keep going on and on and on, and Nigerian still can't put an end to this thing? No, you can't put an end to this thing when your DPO is an Ariwa person. When you arrested a herders and take him to police station, there's somebody somewhere that will call the police station to release that person, and you will release him. So how can you control such a situation when you don't even have mouth in government? You don't even have mouth in your community. Those people are aware. Those aboki, those herders that are tying people those days, they are very much aware that if they commit any offense, they are not going to be jailed. They were doing those things that they were doing as a den. Now, banditry is not a disease, it's not a demon. Nigerian cannot cast them out. You have to understand. This is the belt of banditry. This is where banditry started from. When they start moving around the whole of Nigeria, claiming territories, doing things that the Nigerian government were not paying attention, they were doing it over and over again. Even the people of that community were not saying anything. That's when they now come to realization that, okay, this same thing, if we began to do this thing now, this is where it will result to. They will come out and tell you that bandits are different people, the Fulanis are different people. But how about those ones that were using their cow to eat people's crop those days? Who are they? Who are they? How about those ones that were tying people simply because they said someone went and steal their cow those days? Who are they? In the year like 2013, 2014, or 2005, 2006, that something like this happened in my community in Kogi State, that a lot of people were tied as a result of Fulani herdsmen and farmers. Who were those people? Are they still people from Niger? Now we want to now say, okay, those bandits are people that politicians bring in from Niger Republic. We agreed. But I'm asking this question. Those ones that were tying farmers those days, who are they? There's no way people want to fight this banditry of a thing that you will not have to eradicate headers from your community. And those community leaders that take one cow, you'll have to return their cow back to them. You have to return their cow back to them. You have to tell them to leave. Because the damage that has happened in that community is not equal to how many cows they've given to you. Are you not thinking? Because of 1 cow, 2 cow, 3 cow, your people are dying. The weather you cannot recycle after you passed away. That's why you see some rich people, when they die, their children become very poor. So everybody need to think now. You cannot fight this banditry if those people, if you are still holding their 2 cow. You cannot fight this banditry if those people are the head of police officer in your state, they are the head of military officer in your state, they are the head of road safety in your state. That is why they will load themselves on top of that big lorry and nobody will question them.